Good evening, y'all. Well, I have another collaboration for you. It is new to me. I had a question about the flowers in my video, and the question was I thought those were daffodils. And I thought, yes, those are daffodils. And it's been gnawing at me all day long. Um, and I get something like that on my mind, and I can't get it out of my mind. My two previous videos, I I seemed a little I didn't seem as cheerful, and it wasn't because I wasn't cheerful. It was because I had buttercups on my mind, and I think to answer the question, aren't those daffodils? Uh, Buttercups is a colloquialism here in West Tennessee. When you say the buttercups are blooming, you mean daffodils, those yellow flowers that come out in the spring. Of course, uh, daffodils, narcissus, paperwhites, jonquils are all what I consider buttercups. Of course, those flowers all look different. Now, I made some notes because I can't remember everything. So I'll not be looking at the camera. So buttercups are considered, the ones out in my yard are considered wild daffodils. And another name here in Tennessee is lint lily. And if I don't know how it is in your state, I'm just going to talk about how it is here in West Tennessee. In the early spring, when you're, driving to town or whatever, and you'll see buttercups out in the field, and you're wondering, why did somebody plant buttercups out in the middle of a field? Why are they in that particular spot? Well, growing up around here, I'm 70 years old. I live in the same place. I've always lived here. And I can remember certain houses being in certain places. And over the years, those houses have uh, gone in ill repair, and, they knock the house down. They don't rebuild or anything. And so what is left are the things that were in the yard, which would be wild daffodils or buttercups. They just grow everywhere, and you think, why are they there? And that's one of the reasons you'll see them. Now, over the years, I have bought many varieties of buttercups. I've bought jonquils, paper narcissus. I have a lot of cultivators out there, but all those cultivators that you see now, the white with the yellow center or the kind of pink, different colors, come from old wild daffodils. And so it's just common around here, at least between me and my sister, we say buttercup, although we know the difference between daffodils, narcissus, paperwhites, jonquils. We know that. But it's just like saying, do you ask for a facial tissue? Oh, give me a facial tissue. I need to blow my nose. Or do you say, I need a Kleenex? It's kind of the same thing. And I did find out some interesting things. The daffodil is the national flower of Wales, and a lot of countries use the daffodil as a symbol for their cancer charities. Daffodils are native to Southern Europe, Middle East, and North Africa. And I do have some jonquils I have one little cluster of them, and they are a dark yellow. They're a small, very small flower, but they're so pretty. And I have some paper narcissus my mother planted years ago, and they smell so good. So, and then let's not forget the buttercups out in the pastures. Farmers, cattlemen, they don't like those. They're just a little tiny, very tiny little flower on there. And they are a nuisance because they're toxic to their livestock. It's pretty, your children go out in the field and pick a handful of flowers, or at least my kids did, would go and pick me wildflowers and bring them to me. I always loved that. But there are many different kinds. And so when you say buttercup around here, it means daffodil, jonquil, narcissus, paperwhites. It's just a generic term. And I went out and picked some of mine. I hope you can see that okay. These are just the old-fashioned buttercups or wild daffodils. And I picked one of the cultivators I have. It has a larger bloom on it, and the shape of the petals are a little different. And I put a little nandina in there for some green, and those are nandina berries, which I've read recently are toxic to birds. So, yeah, that's what I have for you. New to me, different names for buttercups, because that's what we call them around here, buttercups. Well, y'all have a good evening, a good day, a good afternoon, and please remember to be kind to someone. Someone needs your kindness today. Bye.